On this seemingly very busy road to WrestleMania, we have a stop off in Perth, Australia, for the Elimination Chamber. And what's going to happen in the event? Let's talk about it. I'm Leo, this is the Wrestling Retrospective, and these are my predictions for Elimination Chamber 2024. First off, we have the Judgment Day defending the Undisputed Tag Team Championships against New Cat Republic. Not sure on if I like the name or not, but yeah, I feel like it's going to be a really good match. This is very Triple H-esque match, surrounded in NXT Black and Gold era guys. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun match to, I assume, start the show. Though, no, to be fair, Elimination Chamber match might start the show. Either way, it's going to be a really fun tag team match in my opinion. Obviously, Balor, Priest, Bate and Dunn are all very, very good singles or tag team. So, you know, it's one I'm expecting to be like a dark horse match of the night if other things don't work out, but they will for sure. But yeah, I think this is just 4 matches that are going to be very good in my opinion. But yeah, it's going to be a decent tag match. I do expect the Judgment Day to retain though. I can't see them losing the tag titles yet. At this point, if anything, they'll lose at WrestleMania. I've got a feeling it's going to be to the Awesome Truth, and I really don't want that to be the case. But yeah, Judgment Day being an absolute tear at the minute, and this is kind of the Judgment Day's pay-per-view, if you will, with Rhea's home country and everything being purple and everything like that. This has Judgment Day wins all around, written all over it, and that's what I'm going to go for here with Balor and Priest successfully retaining the Tag Team Championships. Following that, we have the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which is Naomi taking on Liv Morgan, taking on Becky Lynch, taking on Bianca Belair, taking on Tiffany Stratton, taking on Raquel Rodriguez. For me, this is potentially the greatest Women's Elimination Chamber match, or at least the greatest lineup we've ever had. I know there's been some very good ones in the past, but this is stacked throughout. I think the only real outcast within this for me is Naomi, as I do not rate Naomi at all. But that's personal preference more than anything else. But yeah, it's a match I'm very much looking forward to. I think all 4 matches on the card could be match of the night, so I can't really say it's match of the night potential because I'm saying that every single time I come to the next section. So, but yeah, I think for me, Tiffany Stratton is going to have a breakout performance in this one if she hasn't already put in a breakout performance back at No Mercy against Becky Lynch. Raquel, I think, is going to be a massive power player within this one, hence why she's probably in it. Bianca, again, I think she's going to be one of the first 2 to start the match, and her role within this match is going to be longevity. What she does at WrestleMania, I have no idea. Like everybody else, I'm hoping for the Jade Cargill match. Liv and Naomi, I think the 2 favourites out of this match are Liv and Becky for me, but I think Naomi, again, I don't 100% think she's not winning. I don't even think she'll even get on WrestleMania, to be fair. But Liv probably has the second best chances just because she has a story with Rhea Ripley, but I'm going with what makes the most sense. I didn't do this at the Royal Rumble. My predictions for the Rumble weren't straightforward, and I should have gone with that, so I'm going to do it here instead. And that's Becky Lynch to win and face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania in what will hopefully be a classic women's match at Mania, but it just makes the most sense. It's a match I'm very much looking forward to. And yeah, I say Becky, surprisingly, has never been in Elimination Chamber, so why not have her win it first time go around, if you will. But yeah, I think this is going to be an incredible Women's Elimination Chamber. Definitely an all-timer for the women's, if not compared to the men's as well. And yeah, Becky Lynch to become the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Following that, we have the Men's Elimination Chamber match, and it will be Kevin Owens taking on LA Knight, taking on Drew McIntyre, taking on Randy Orton, taking on Bobby Lashley, taking on Logan Paul. This is going to be a great match in my opinion. Both chamber matches have the potential of being an all-time classic in my opinion. And as much as I would much prefer LA Knight or Bobby Lashley getting the win here because they fully deserve world title matches on a WrestleMania stage, unfortunately I am actually going to go with Drew McIntyre. As much as I disdain this man more than anybody on the roster right now, and I mean anybody, I hate him more than Logan Paul. I just can't see him not winning here and taking on Rollins at WrestleMania. He's got the most momentum as a heel on Raw at the minute, and I really don't want him to win, but he is. I'm going head over heart, really. As I said, if it was my choice, it'd be either Bobby, but he's got nowhere near enough momentum, as he's getting beaten up by Cross almost every week. And LA Knight's got all the potential in the world to be taking on Seth Rollins, but I don't think he's going to do it. If anything, I think eliminations-wise, at least for half of the field, Logan Paul will eliminate Kevin Owens, and then LA Knight will eliminate Logan Paul, possibly setting up LA Knight versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania, though we are probably going to get Styles and LA Knight, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. But yeah, I'd say the three main guys for this is probably Drew, Orton, and Bobby, but I said I can't see Bobby getting the win. I can't see Orton getting the win, which makes me concerned about what he's going to be doing come WrestleMania. But for me, Drew just makes the most sense, as much as I want him to die. Well, that's a bit harsh, but still, I really hate him a lot, more than anybody. I think I could make a separate video on how much I hate Drew McIntyre, but I digress. But yeah, for me, Drew McIntyre gets the win here and takes on Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I don't want it. I really don't want the match. Don't do it. Let's just do something fun instead. But yeah, and Rollins I'll have to retain after that, as I can't see Drew winning the title. And he's a massive bottle job. He's like Tottenham the Hotspur of WWE. But anyway, yes, it's going to be a great match, don't get me wrong. I'm trying not to concentrate too much on Drew McIntyre. Doing a terrible job though. But yeah, absolutely great match. Very much looking forward to it. McIntyre to become number one contender, unfortunately. And finally, in what I assume will be the main event, though, I don't know, the women haven't main evented a pay-per-view since WrestleMania 37, which was almost 3 years ago now. And Nia Jax is going to get that main event spot. I know Rhea's home country woman, and the crowd is going to go crazy and all that good stuff, and it makes the most sense to put this on last. Nia doesn't deserve a main event spot, in my opinion, but anyway, I feel like that's what they're going to do. Crowd are going to go absolutely insane for Rhea. It's going to be a hell of a reaction. I'm talking, Sami Zayn in Canada, Bret Hart in Canada, Roddy Piper in Portland, Punk in Chicago type reaction. The match itself will be decent. I think this is really going to prove whether Nia has improved in the ring or not. The stuff we've seen on Raw, she's still really slow, running around in the ring. The attack she did on Raw this week wasn't great, and she also buried the entire Elimination Chamber match, which was awful booking. But yeah, I said it should be a half decent match. I think if anything's going to be the worst match of the night, it's probably going to be this one, and it's probably going to be Nia's fault. We just got to hope that Rhea can survive this match first without getting injured, let alone win it. But yeah, I think I want to say, this is going to be a classic, but it's not. It's just, Nia doesn't have a classic in her. I really think that if they were going to have Rhea main event in Australia, they'd have given her a better opponent. What would have made the most sense is do Liv and Rhea here and put Nia in the chamber. But either way, it's not an issue. I think Liv and Nia would have had a better match overall. This should be decent, but this is all about Rhea, and I don't feel like I need to give a prediction for this one, because Rhea is 100% retaining, and if she doesn't retain here, then I've lost all faith in good things, pretty much. Because, being in a home country, they've built this whole thing around Rhea Ripley. The logo's purple for Rhea. She's on the advert, she's everywhere. All the attention for this pay-per-view is all around Rhea. If she were to lose, it'd be so stupid, especially this close to WrestleMania. Therefore, Rhea 100% winning. Nia, no chance of getting a win here. If anything, I'd have Rhea squash her just for the sake of it. I can't remember last time we had a squash match go on last, other than maybe SummerSlam 2014 with Cena and Brock. Cena and invisible person in the ring that we don't talk about. But yeah, said it'll be, I can't even say it'll be half decent. I don't know how this match is going to go down. It depends on pretty much how Nia is in the ring. But Rhea Ripley, home glory reaction, all about Rhea. Rhea retains here. Simple. So there's my predictions for Elimination Chamber 2024. Very much looking forward to the show. The two chamber matches are going to be absolutely fantastic. I don't know how they're going to fuck them up if they don't come out fantastic, pretty much. And yeah, as for like watching it, I'm in a great position. This show starts at like 10 o'clock in the morning for us in the UK, which is absolutely brilliant. I prefer it to be at night, but it's better than waiting until 1 AM. Like, you Americans can suck it. You guys get to live our pain with stupid o'clock pay-per-views. So I have no sympathy for any of you because we have to do it the most. But yeah, so very much looking forward to it. I love America. I wish I lived in America, in all fairness. But yes, it's going to be a great pay-per-view. I think the only match that has potential of letting it down, unfortunately, is the Rhea Ripley match. But, as I explained in the last part, probably should have been Rhea and Liv. But anyway, yeah, send any thoughts who you think is going to win, put them down in the comments, of course. Where else would you put them? You can't just send them to me. So, and yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I've created a new Twitter account for no reason, pretty much. So follow me on that if you want. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.